Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year. I'm filming this on January 3rd. And I just wanted to come on here. I've already shuffled the cards and let the cards drop. And I thought it was really amazing. We've got 5 major arcana cards. So what started off was me just like, well, let's see what drops. What are the messages for today? To a full-blown, I think I need to do a full reading on this. And so we're going to get to these cards in just a second. I went ahead and laid them all out. But what I wanted to start before then, just to give us an idea of any other underlying message that might be going on. I thought I'd do pick a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So I'm going to shuffle here and see what falls out and see what the message is from the Goddess Guidance. What is the Goddess Guidance Oracle message? One card, please. Let's do it this way. One card. What is the message? I'm doing this off camera because it will make the camera shake. So I hope you are all doing well and that you had a good holiday Yule season. The card for today that has come out is Coventina Purification. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Very interesting. Let me tell you, I was feeling this yesterday. The past couple of years, I have just been, I don't know about anybody else, whether it's whatever Jupiter was doing or Uranus or Pluto, but I have been in a real funk and the motivation just has not been there. But beginning yesterday, I was kind of feeling like, I got to get my nutrition together. I need to get back on my exercise routine. And I've just really been slacking and really not of an age that I can afford to be slacking on my health. So I think it's very interesting that this Coventina has come up for a cleansing detoxification. It is winter time. And so while we say, New Year's resolution, blah, 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 we know that the new year doesn't really start until the spring. So let's go ahead and see, read more about what this Coventina tells us. Purification. This message comes as a help and not as an affront or criticism. Your vessel has become clogged by overuse and harsh chemicals and the offending sources within your psyche. You've been ignoring your body's many signals. Excuse me. Drink of water. Signals and screams for relief from the steady ingestion of impurities. Perhaps you've also noticed a slump in your energy level. Hello. And your degree of joy has lagged as well. Very true, at least for me. Never mind these past effects, though, as the solution is at hand right now. Now that you've heard this message, do not hesitate for even a moment to make new arrangements. You'll want to keep a sharp focus on the contents of your mind and speech as well. For the words you think and speak are the very diet that supports or thwarts you. Choose purity, and I promise you a changed outlook for the better. Okay, some of the various meanings of this card. Follow your intuition's guidance about making lifestyle changes. Stop abusing alcohol or drugs. Avoid processed foods such as sugar, white flour, and so on. Eat more organic foods. Keep your thoughts and speech positive. Adopt a vegetarian or vegan diet. Go on a fast or detox diet. Just think that's so interesting. With it being winter, it really is the time for rest and rejuvenation and clearing out. Just think of what happens in nature during winter. I was having a conversation with my son about this the other day. We've been forced into this idea that January 1st is the new year when we're actually in the depths of winter. The bears are hibernating. people who have historically like hunted for their food, and animals, they hunt for food and they store food in the fall in anticipation of winter. And so that's why the harvest happens in the fall, so that everything can be stored up and available for the winter when we're supposed to be resting and conserving our energy in the darkness. Very interesting. And it's just really weird because, like I was saying for myself, yesterday I decided, last night, you know what, I'm going to make my overnight oats like I used to eat all the time. I threw my chia seeds in there, my oats, some unsweetened shredded coconut. What else did I put in there? Some dried cranberries, some coconut milk, and that's what I had for breakfast with a banana. And I was like, maybe this is just the little step that I needed to get me started back on the path of a more nutritious, organic, whole food kind of diet, and paying attention to my health and my wellness more. Let's continue on. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the cards that I picked, or that dropped, in the order in which they dropped. So the first card that came out was Justice. This is the sign of Libra. This is all about balance and truthfulness and righteousness and justice being served. The next card that came out was the Page of Pentacles. The pages are all messengers. So this is a page, this is a message about whatever you consider to be your material wealth. It could be your job, it could be a job opportunity, but this is a small message. It could come by way of an email or a text message or someone just contacting you. And he's wearing this red hat, which is sort of like red lends itself to fiery, like action. And he's got a feather in his cap. So that's a level of confidence here. So there's this message coming through, I think, about a very positive financial or some sort of opportunity that's going to benefit you in some way with your pentacles, which is usually what we consider your money. I don't know why this is not going back where it was. There we go. The next card was the Magician. Okay, so this is the card generally associated with Gemini. This is the card of manifestation. This is the card of realizing that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. And I'm looking over here in my peripheral vision, and I have another deck of Rider-Waite tarot cards. And the Magician is right on the front there too. So you're getting like double, triple Magician here. This is reminding you that you can utilize all of the resources at your disposal. The wands, the swords, the cups, the pentacles. The infinity symbol above you means in perpetuity. So you have this power to move forward and just have confidence in yourself. Don't, if there's something that you've been wanting to do that you've been putting off, this is the message that now is the time to do that. The next card that came out was the Four of Wands, and this is very much a celebration card. This is often associated with weddings, but if you look, you see this beautiful, bountiful wreath and the Four of Wands, but the celebration has already taken place, so you can assume that the people are inside the castle after the wedding has taken place. But this is very much the card of success and completion, of marriage, of celebrating. Maybe you're going to a celebration, maybe you're going to a wedding. Sometimes there's a lot of winter kind of weddings going on, so that could be that. The wands are your fire energies, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And the next card is also the Leo card. This is strength. So you can see here that she is subduing this wild beast. And in some decks, she also has the infinity symbol above her. In this particular one that she doesn't. But this is to remind you to be courageous. These big mountains, the challenges are already behind her, and there's growth here. But this is a reminder to rely on your inner strength and to be brave and be courageous as you move forward with whatever it is that you're deciding to do. Now that you've come to this conclusion of what you need to do. The detoxification, for example, the taking better care of your health, the healing, the rejuvenating, right? The purification. The next card we have is the High Priestess. Now, this is hidden knowledge and the occult, which occult is just secret, hidden knowledge. You see that she has a religious symbol on her chest, and she's holding what many believe to be religious text. She has the quarter moon or a slice of the moon above her head, and she's also perched upon that. So whenever I see anything to do with moons in a reading, and we just did have the full moon overnight, the wolf moon, is that to pay attention to the moon cycles whenever these things come up and whenever these things are going to occur. But this is to trust your intuition, right? That your intuition is a force embedded in you to help move you forward and to help give you direction. So that small voice inside you is very much, listen to that small voice inside you. I'm going to put Coventina up here, get her off the table. Okay. The very next card, the Empress. Again, creativity. This is Taurus. This is earthly issues. She also has her foot on a crescent moon. She's holding the shield, which is protection. She has a big heart in the center of her chest, and she also has a religious symbol. Whatever she touches turns to something better. It's birthing something new. This could also be pregnancy or learning that you're pregnant, becoming pregnant, giving birth to a child, giving birth to something new, giving birth to a new project, a new way of looking at things, growth, flowing water here, good chi energy going. And now the Page of Cups. So you had the Page of Pentacles, which is all about your material wealth, could be a job opportunity, something like that. And you've got the Page of Cups, which is something unexpected. You see the blue fish coming out of the cup. No one would expect a little blue fish to pop out of here. Again, he's got these flowing, almost like an ocean coming off of his cap here. This is all about something, this message coming to you, which is going to be emotionally satisfying, emotionally gratifying. It's going to be good for you, good for your emotions. It's going to put you in a better emotional state, but it's very unexpected. And again, with the pages, it could be a phone call. It could be, someone stops in to see you. It could be a text message. It could be an email. And the very last card that, which is basically, I pulled from the bottom of the deck, so like the foundation, is the Six of Swords. And this is about moving forward to calmer shores. See how rough the water is here and how calm it is up there. The ferryman has two people on board. It's usually a woman and a child. And all of these swords, the information, news, communication, data analysis, stuck inside the baggage that's being carried forward into the new whatever you create. So this is all about forward movement, moving away from things that didn't serve you, moving away despite all this information that you've learned, or maybe taking this information you've learned and turning it into something that's going to benefit you more. So overall, that's what I see in terms of like a New Year's message is, the balance and justice. Things might finally be coming around for you, or this might be the year that things finally come around for you. You'll be celebrating. It has something to do with what you value materially, whether it's a new job, an opportunity, something that brings you a material benefit. You have the resources at your disposal to make all of these things happen. Just stay strong, believe in yourself, enjoy the celebration that comes with it. Don't forget to trust your intuition and the fact that you are the Empress, male or female. The creativity is there. You can birth this new thing. It's going to be very emotionally satisfying. And it's time. It's time to move on to, to something calmer at the next shore. And here, it's reminding you it's the time for the cleansing detoxification of your body, mind, and soul. So whether this is a job that you've been feeling stuck in that you need to move on from, or you are moving on from, or a relationship, or a place that you live, or a mindset, which I think most of us get caught up in our psyche, and that's what holds us back more than anything else. So my friends, this is the message that I have for you. I hope it serves you well. Do remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Yeah, do share this with someone else that you feel might be benefiting from this. I find it to be a very uplifting message. And you also see she's also got this cup that's running over. She's coming up on waves of a rainbow. And she's got this dove that's about to take flight. So purification is at hand. Better things are coming. Adjust your mindset and start thinking positively, and remember that you are the magician. You can make all of this happen. Take care. Have a good day. I'll see you again next time. Peace out.